Hey everybody, how's it going? I got another quick little video for you. So, a couple months ago, probably late July, I made a video and I was on my way back to visit my family, or not visit, I guess stay the summer so that I could work and stuff like that. And in that video I talked about how excited I was to go back home and to be with my family, be with my brothers and sister and my parents, and just to spend some good quality time with them. And that was true. What I'm gonna tell you is the other half of the story, because I think that you need to know what happened after that. So I got home, we had an awesome weekend, we had a lot of fun. I brought my girlfriend with me so she was able to, meet my family, and we were able to have some fun, just goof around and stuff like that. And then I go to take my girlfriend home, and I come home late Sunday night, so at the end of the weekend, and me and my dad were talking about something, and wouldn't you know it, so not even a weekend of me being home, me and my dad get into an argument. And now it wasn't like, raised voices, us screaming at each other or anything like that. But essentially, if I remember correctly, I had a bad attitude about something, and my dad essentially looked me in the eye and said, "Hey, you better watch your attitude while you're at home." And I knew not to argue back, because my dad gets these crazy eyes and he goes like this. But anyway, I knew not to argue back, but there was some tension. There was some serious tension between me and my dad for the next, rest of the night. And I think not too long after that, I got up and went to bed or something like that. But here I was, so excited to be home, so excited to spend time with my family, and not a few days later, tension erupted between me and my dad. Now, what I want to tell you is that this happens. This is normal. This is gonna happen. I'm 23 years old, so I know everything, obviously. My dad is like 4 times that, so he knows everything. I'm just kidding, don't do the math. He's not that old. But he has his experience and I have my experience, and this is gonna happen with your kids. You're gonna have disagreements with your kids, and there might be a moment where there's some tension in between you two. What I wanna say is, don't be completely discouraged by this, right? In your pursuit to thrive in chaos, in your process, you're not going to have 100% accuracy and 100% success on every little thing that you try right away. And us in the Jetzel home, we still don't have 100% and 100% accuracy on all of these things. And it's not because we're doing anything bad. It's just because I'm a man, my dad's a man, we're all different people. And when you have different people living in a household, you're going to have disagreements. That's just the way it goes. So don't be discouraged if you're not seeing the exact success that you want. What you need to do is you need to look and say, are we in the right direction, right? It doesn't really matter where you're at or where you've been, but if you're pointing in the right direction and you're making, efforts to move in the right direction, then that's what you really need to look at, right? And so, just to finish up the story, me and my dad didn't stay mad at each other all summer long. But I went off to work the next day, and not halfway through the day, I get a text from my dad saying, "Hey, I'm really sorry that I snapped at you." And he kind of explained himself, and I said, "You know what? No, I'm sorry for having a bad attitude." And we, made up pretty quickly. Now, this is I love this about me and my dad's relationship, that we can understand each other and that we can come to an agreement even after we've had some goofiness go on. What you need to do is, if you see that tension arising in your home, just do your best to apologize and try to get the tension out of your home. Just do your best to do that. Whatever you feel is the best way to get that tension out of your home, do it. So, number one, if there's tension or contention in your home, do your best to try and evaporate it out. And second, don't be discouraged. We're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. We can't, practice all of these tools and all of these principles to 100% accuracy and 100% success. So if you're seeing ways that you can improve, then good. Do your best to improve on those things. Don't be discouraged by not having the results that you want right away, because even though me and my dad, we make these videos and we try to teach you these things, we still aren't perfect either. And I think you need to know that we still aren't perfect either, that we still struggle with some things. And it's just because we're human. It's just because we're humans living together, and when you have humans living together, you know, in a family situation, there's going to be disagreements. And don't be discouraged by that. Do your best to work past them, and you'll be all right. I know that's the way it is, because, you know, me and my dad were two alpha types. You know, we like to voice our opinions, and we like to be right. We like to talk. And at times, me and my dad butt heads. You know, that's just the way that we are. But we always take the steps to mend those relationships, and you know, we don't let it discourage us, because we know we're working as hard as we can. So just make sure you're working as hard as you can, even if you don't see all the results that you want right away, and don't be discouraged. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time.